Hey guys, Jesse here, and welcome back to my Star Wars Rebels reaction series. So today we're going to be moving on to Season 2, Episode 9. Last episode, Sabine had a blast from the past, met up with an old Mandalorian friend of hers named Ketsu Onyo, who apparently at some point left Sabine for dead, which domino effect led to Sabine joining the Ghost Crew. We didn't get a lot of details about Sabine's past or what leaving her for dead actually meant, but at the end, Ketsu and Sabine were able to reconcile and put the past in the past, so I have a feeling we will definitely see Ketsu Onyo again. Not gonna lie, not a lot actually happened in the episode, and while Ketsu Onyo was an interesting character, and obviously hearing Gina Torres' voice in anything is great, we didn't actually learn any really new information about Sabine. Like, we already knew that she was an ex-Imperial cadet and that she escaped and then ended up joining the rebellion. The last episode kind of filled in some blanks. We now know that Ketsu Onyo helped her escape the Imperial Academy on Mandalore, and apparently that Sabine was doing bounty hunting before joining up with the Ghost Crew and apparently wanted to join up with the notorious crime syndicate, the Black Sun. But besides from that, we didn't really learn anything new. And until Ketsu Onyo comes back or anything in this episode really has any lasting ramifications, it kind of felt like just a generic filler episode. I mean, the generic filler episodes in the show are actually really, really good, so I didn't mind it that much, but I am excited to see the plot continue, so let's go ahead and jump into Season 2, Episode 9.
Well, we're coming up on the last known position of our missing patrol, but I already checked the star charts. There's nothing out here.
Did I miss something?
But obviously that's not true since the ship went missing, so, there must be something out here.
When Captain Syndulla said you volunteered for this mission, she insisted you could be helpful. Let us hope that is true.
We're being pulled out of hyperspace.
Oh, I can do that.
Send a distress signal, now!
What's worse than a Star
Phoenix
Destroyer?
Ghost, we've been pulled out of hyperspace. The Empire!
Oh god, no fanfare, just silence? Oh no, that's not a good sign at all.
It's a gravity well. When I was at the academy, they were developing a new cruiser with gravity well projectors powerful enough to pull a ship out of hyperspace. You'll probably find it not far from where we lost contact with Commander Sato.
All right, everybody, gear up. We're going out there.
Not everybody.
Wait, why
you
not?
and Rex will go to that system.
Oh.
Find that ship, and I bet you find Ezra and the others.
Not Rex. I'll take
Yes,
Zach
Rex.
or Sabine.
Rex's military experience will be invaluable, and he can also impersonate a stormtrooper.
Right. That's because he is a stormtrooper.
No, he was a clone trooper.
Same thing.
Not the same thing. Absolutely not.
We'll get him back. All of them.
Kanan and Rex going on a buddy road trip together
Don't worry, Commander.
with
I'll get
very
us out.
dangerous stakes.
I've been captured many times.
You're not putting my mind at ease.
Well, I've escaped a lot, too.
And what would your name be, young man?
Jabba the Hutt.
Indeed. You are a tad small for a hut, but I know someone else that goes by the name Jabba. Ezra Bridger. I imagine
You really need to switch up your fake names, Ezra.
Look,
Switch it
for
up
the
a couple
record,
times.
This wasn't my idea.
Just try to act like a professional.
What if you get in there and forget whose side you're on?
I would never be on their side or wear their junk armor.
Here are your disguises.
Oh, poor Stormtrooper.
Looks a little tight on you, old man.
Yeah, at least I know how to wear it.
How are we getting in anyway?
Where did they get that from?
How is it the Empire lets us keep stealing these things?
Oh, I thought it was the same one we used before.
I don't know why she does that.
I believe it's called artistic expression.
Yeah? Well, my expression is wrong. I'm not happy about being on this mission.
Really?
I am.
Copy that, sir. Boy, are we glad to see you. We have a 157. Repeat, a 157.
You are not cleared. Shuttle S257 requesting your emergency access code.
Copy that, sir.
Stand by for code check.
Cody and I practically invented these emergency protocols back in the Clone Wars.
Oh, Cody.
Trust me, the codes
Cody.
are good.
I miss Cody. Hopefully they still use them.
Copy Shuttle S257. You are cleared to proceed on heading 15909 to Hangar 11.
Thank you, sir. See, they don't suspect a thing.
They definitely suspect a thing. They definitely suspect a lot. I have a feeling.
Agent Callus, our new gravity weapon reel in a
Hi,
capture
Callus.
whom I believe you're familiar with.
You have Ezra Bridger. Excellent work, Admiral. Lock him in a secure cell under triple guard.
Triple guard? He is but a child.
I warn you, do not underestimate that boy. I'm on my way.
Oh, of course Callus is coming here.
Just follow my lead and you'll be okay.
No, you follow my lead.
Oh god. They're gonna need to figure out who's in charge here, or else they're gonna be caught so quickly.
Command deck says you need to make your repairs and depart.
We need to get to maintenance.
You need to get to maintenance.
Not bad. I've seen better.
Maybe I'll practice on you sometime. Chopper, plug in and find Ezra and the crew.
Your armor appears to be a little tight, Trooper.
Tighten your face a little tighter.
What was that?
Possible hyper sickness. I'm taking 565 here on 257.
The commissary. That's the last place I'd taken.
So he gained a little weight. It's fine. He hasn't been doing anything for the last 15 years.
That's great, kid. I feel real safe.
You shouldn't.
Oh my god, that would suck so much.
You see? You're fine. Well.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oopsies. Hey, at least it was on stun.
You shot us! I can't believe you shot us! I mean, you were dressed like stormtroopers. Yeah.
You shot us.
I said it to stun.
Yeah, well, you should have used kill.
What?
Well, just in case it wasn't us. I mean.
Oh, this finds Sato and
Oh
Sabotage.
my god, Rex.
They have this
Let's get Sato and get out of here.
The kid's right. We have to destroy this
Do
ship.
you know how many stormtroopers are heading this way?
Doesn't matter.
Can't afford to
We
separate.
have to protect the fleet.
Will you two quit it already? Part of the reason I took this mission was to get a break from this.
He takes after Hera sometimes.
Kanan says that like he's their kid. Which he kind of is, I guess.
The prisoner known as Jabba has escaped.
Lock all levels down, sweep the vessel, and secure the hangar
You
bays.
had one job, dude. One job.
And
Don't
come
let
on,
the kid escape. Just, that's great. Just Ezra perched behind Chopper. Not suspicious at all.
Got an intruder.
Come and get me!
What's your plan, Chop? And how many people are you going to kill because of it?
They shut off gravity.
This wasn't part of the plan!
I think it was.
Don't you dare! Don't you do it! Not yet!
Oh! Ow!
Ow! You better sabotage me.
What was Chopper doing? What if he fell?
Never expected to make it this far with you for a partner.
You know, you're not the first Jedi I've fought beside.
But probably the last. Wow, you really do shoot like a stormtrooper.
Oh.
Guess I don't have too much to worry about.
Ah, this helmet. I can't see.
They're keeping Ezra in a separate cell. We have to find him.
Ezra's doing fine.
You mean he escaped? On his own?
Yeah, he tends to do that.
Really does.
I'll pull, you fire.
Just like old times.
Settle down, Captain.
Oh, that's horrifying for the stormtroopers, but that's great. That's a great move.
Too old for all this running.
What are you doing?
Get those men out of here. They need you.
No, no,
Slow them down. Let's go.
no,
I'm
no,
trying to impress
no.
I'm not trying to impress
No.
you. I'll see you back at the ship.
Rex. No. gonna kill Rex, are they? I will never forgive this show if Rex dies.
You were a hero once. You and your kind brought peace to the galaxy. Why would you lower yourself to fight with traitors? Where is your loyalty? Surrender all your compatriots and I will offer you not only immunity, but reinstatement at an Imperial training academy. You could wear that armor and be proud of your service again.
Oh, I'm proud of my service, but I really hate this armor.
That's unfortunate, because you are going to die in it.
I hate the fact that that's such a good line. Come on, Kanan, do the right thing.
Let's get out of here.
Get Sato and his crew to the blockade runner.
Where are you going?
I've got to get my friend.
Wait, friend?
We can't get through. Where's Kanan going?
Don't worry.
Friend?
You will be discarded and forgotten, like an obsolete piece of field equipment, and no one will know or care.
I will.
Stop them!
Wow. Nice to know you care.
Don't ruin this.
Nothing like a life and death situation to bring two people together.
We're free of the docking clamps, but Imperial reinforcements are trying to cut their way onto the ship.
Where are the others?
Kanan ordered us to go. He said they have another way out.
Prepare to fire the gravity wells.
Hopefully whatever Chopper did works. Wow, that was surprisingly clean catch.
That thing, right?
Of course we did. Right, Chop?
We are caught again.
Chopper! You said you sabotaged it! What do you mean, wait for it? Wait for what?
What did he do?
Sir, the weapon is malfunctioning. It's drawing in our cruisers, too.
Oh my god. Well, Chopper's body count just skyrocketed.
Sir, we found something.
Agent Callus.
Admiral, had some problems with the boy, I see.
Cal seems happy just to be able to pin the blame on anyone else but him.
Hey, Rex.
No. I refuse to get emotional about that. Damn this show and making me emotional about clones. Again. So that was Season 2, Episode 9, Stealth Strike. This episode has got to be one of, if not my favorite episode of Rebels so far. I think it had like a solid plot, solid character moments, and also just the action felt really good in this. Like the weightless fight scene when Chopper turns the gravity off, and also just that one shot of just Ezra going down a hallway. Some of the more subtle but impressive fight choreography they've had. And yeah, Ezra's going full Jedi, because that's, in that hallway, that is such a Jedi move of taking a guy out and then running across, using the other wall to launch yourself at another guy while deflecting an oncoming blaster bullet. And even though this was very much a Rex and Kanan episode, I think there's some really solid Ezra moments in this as well. The fact that Ezra, even as a child, is having these moments and taking charge and having moments of being the leader, having Commander Sato just follow him because... And that's a very Jedi thing of Padawans, even though they're children, get put in positions of power, especially during the Clone Wars very early on. During the Clone Wars, Padawans weren't always seen as children, they were seen as commanders, and people really still view Ezra as a child first and foremost. They underestimate him. That Imperial officer thought it was strange that Callus was asking to put 3 guards on just a child, and that went bad very quickly. And he was able to escape almost immediately. And that's not something that would ever happen to a Padawan during the Clone Wars, but most people have forgotten about the Jedi because that's what the Emperor wanted. And so a Jedi in training is still just a child in their eyes. And so he's very often underestimated, and we get to see that be put to use really well and to Ezra's benefit in this episode. But yeah, the main thing about this episode is the relationship between Kanan and Rex, because they've been on the outs for a while now. Kanan has some obvious trauma with clones in general, and he's kind of taking that out on Rex, because Rex is the nearest clone that he has, and even though we have all this information as the audience about Rex, and we know he can be trusted, Kanan does not have the same luxuries as us, and having seen several seasons of the Clone Wars, I know we can trust Rex. Kanan, he saw a bunch of clones kill everyone he's known, and so that has been an interesting arc of him going from not trusting this person at all to bickering, but, you know, not trying to murder each other, not entirely being civil with him, but trying his best to, at this point, even going as far as saying that Rex is a friend. So that's been an interesting arc, and Rex has slowly had to work to prove himself to Kanan. Kanan was never going to trust Rex without a bunch of hard work, and I think it's that moment where Kanan sees, this has been the second time that Rex has been willing to sacrifice himself for the greater good. And I think it's that moment that actually resonates with Kanan and finally gets him to believe that Rex is on their side. Because, yeah, at the beginning of this episode, he takes a lot of pot shots at Rex and just says things like, oh, if we take Rex along, he'll just forget which side he's fighting for while he's over there. Which is a low fucking blow for someone who has been, you know, basically mind-controlled. Not for long, but, you know, who at the end being, I'm gonna go rescue my friend. They're also just generally really funny together, so. Like, the moment that Ezra shoots them, just straight up just shoots them, because he thinks that they're stormtroopers. And Kanan's so mad that Ezra just shoots him. And then Rex just goes and says, you should have gone for the kill shot, which, one, a little disturbing, kind of hilarious, and also, I think shows the difference between the Jedi mentality and the soldier one. Kanan's just upset that he got shot and knocked unconscious by his Padawan, while Rex is just like, if you're gonna shoot to kill. Speaking of killing, though, by the end of the series, I'm gonna look up and see if anyone's done the math and actually counted out approximately how many people Chopper has killed over the course of the series. We know at least a couple people escaped from this Star Destroyer-sized vessel, but I'm pretty sure most of the people got blown up, and Chopper seems so happy about it because he's a tiny little murderer, and I want to know what the range of people he's killed over the course of this series. And how many does it compare to R2? Because I know R2 had a decent-sized body count, but I think with this ship, Chopper's body count just skyrocketed. Because we only see one person escape from this, and that's that one Admiral. Though I did think that he might survive this just because his character model seems a lot more detailed than any other Imperial agent we've met besides Callus, so had a small feeling that he might make it out. And I hate to admit it, but that one line he has to Rex, after Rex says that he hates the armor, that Rex is gonna die in it, I'm like, look, I have almost no respect for the Empire, but, you know, gotta tip my hat to great one-liners when they show up. I also find that interaction between the Admiral and Agent Callus at the end to be kind of funny, because Agent Callus does not seem surprised at the end when he comes across just the mass destruction that Ezra has basically left. Because Agent Callus doesn't know that Rex and Kanan showed up. He just knows he basically got off the phone with the Admiral, was just like, it's a 10-minute drive, I'll be there soon, shows up, and the whole place is destroyed. He doesn't seem surprised. He doesn't seem particularly angry. He has this smug satisfaction on his face of, well, I didn't screw up, so... And look at that. I was right. Because, hey, even if you can't capture a Jedi, you can have the smug satisfaction of knowing that you were right. So cheers to that. There was a couple more small moments that I kind of liked. I think it's interesting that the Empire still uses all the old call signs from the Clone Wars days. Because there's two things about that. One, that the Jedi trusted and respected both Rex and Cody enough that have all of these call signs in place that they came up with. I like the fact that it's Rex and Cody who come up with all the call signs. It shows that, again, how instrumental Rex and Cody and the clones in general were to the Clone Wars, and how important they were to the Jedi, and how respected they were by the Jedi. That it wasn't a Jedi who came up with all these secret call signs, that it was the clones. That the Jedi and clones, even though it was generals versus commanders, there was still a great amount of respect between the two. Something that's obviously not shown with the Empire. But the fact is that they were so good and well received that the Empire just kept them. Because they don't respect the clones, really. But they're willing to keep everything that the clones helped build. Which I think is just, you know, a small part of, like, a bigger image. Yeah, the clones helped build the Empire unwillingly into what it is now, but there's a reason you don't see clones in any high-ranking positions. They are just seen as tools, and it also helps show how much of the Empire is just a reskin of the Republic. The Empire a lot of times feels like Rome did. That Rome stole basically everything good from the Greeks. From their architecture to their religion, and then just created a military state out of it. There's something very similar to that with the Empire, where you always get hints of the Old Republic. Not the Old Republic, but the newer Last Republic. You know what I mean. But peeking through what is now the Empire. But altogether, I really, really enjoyed this episode, and I'm really excited to see it continue. So that was for my reaction to Season 2, Episode 9 of Star Wars Rebels Stealth Strike. And if you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps me motivated to keep making more of these. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.